Well, found here a good place to demonstrate a few other things here. You know, let's say we're gonna get our fire going. We're gonna utilize some of these resources here, and the large knife is gonna help us do it. So, in many instances, we can process down a lot of our stuff. If you look in the right places, right, we can process a lot of our kindling and different tinder and things like that without any tools. So this is always advisable, right? I mean, the more your knife is out, the more your knife is used, the chances of you getting cut increase. And if you got a big blade, you got a bigger area in which you can really hurt yourself. So I'd like to you know, make some shavings here with this knife. Got a little bit of wet down there, but we should be able to pull off some shavings here. In fact, I'm going to keep all my kindling up here. All right, so this here would be the point where I would say, all right, you know, let's get the large knife out here and lap some of that wetness off there. At least get it out of the way. Probably can't. There we go. So I'm not really utilizing any, you know, different technique here. And Bowie knives, or any knife in general that is not wide in profile, meaning, you know, width like this way here, is far easier to control because the you know, the cutting edge here is, you know, pretty much in line with the hand, right? I mean, it's right there. It's not out here, and you know, we don't have that much to control. Where you get a little bit wider, you have this this rocking motion that can occur. It's harder to keep it steady. I mean, you'll just take one look at any type of knife specified for carving, and you'll see that the blades aren't wide at all, and that's one of the many reasons. So I have tremendous control even just at this here. All right, where I've demonstrated this here before, where we can use certain tinders like this. We can get a bunch of them and put them into a pocket, right? So we can get some other things going. So that's what I'll do. Very impressively controllable here. Yet that edge is plenty beefy enough to easily, without question, separate hard wood. Pretty impressive, I might add. So here's a quicker method here that we can use to generate. And if anything like this you find hurts a little bit poking in, you can always use a piece of bark or cut it off a little more. I've got sort of a point there. There we go. That ought to do it. We can you can utilize this in this fashion. I have used the other methods before, and standing up off of a tree, you know, like a draw knife, and pulling the wood, but I'd have to move the camera to find a tree suitable, and so I'll use another method, and I've demonstrated this method as well. It's some nice stuff here. On my journeys, I have found some nice aspen poplar bark. So I can use, it's wind blown. Poplar in general is a very, very good, you know, source to find fibers like this from the inner bark. Tulip poplar is a very good one. As I said, this is from aspen poplar. Wind blown. Beeches are a very good place to find things like that. So I'm going to keep grabbing a few more of these here. And all these little fine feather sticks like this here, I'm going to use in conjunction with some of that aspen poplar bark. So really, they just have to be fine enough to catch from that wispy bark. That's what I would use a lighter on, or that's what I would use a ferrocerium rod. That's what I would put my coal in. If I was using another method, maybe the bow drill or anything like that, I would probably use those methods there. So, you know, I think I probably have enough here to basically affect what I'm going to need to do. I have in the past feathered a few small pieces like this here. You know, just put some feathers on the end of a couple of them to, you know, assist. But I don't think there's going to be a need for that. I think I have not going to have a problem at all utilizing what I already have achieved. But as we said, this stuff here, we're talking making. You can really make some light work out of this stuff. So I can keep processing down just that little piece there that I had gotten.